In this video, we'll look at some of the most emotional moments in the history of football. So without any further ado, let's dive in. In the 2010 World Cup, Ghana's hopes of becoming the first African team to reach the semifinals were dashed in a penalty shootout against Uruguay. The Black Stars' early lead had the entire African continent on edge, but Uruguay's equalizer led to the dreaded penalties. The South African setting only heightened the disappointment as Uruguay emerged victorious with a 4-2 penalty shootout win. This heartbreakingly marked a missed opportunity for African football. The 2014 FIFA World Cup brought both immense pride and crushing despair for Brazil. As the host nation, the expectations were sky high, but facing Germany in the semi-finals turned into its devastating 7-1 loss, their worst in World Cup history. David Luiz, struggling on that fateful day, couldn't hold back his tears, embodying the collective sorrow of a nation. Brazil's failure to clinch victory on home soil remains a poignant chapter in football history. The tragic plane crash that claimed the life of Emiliano Sala united the football world in grief. The young player's untimely death during a transfer to Cardiff City deeply affected Nantes and its fans. During Nantes' first home game after the incident, players wore black jerseys bearing Sala on their backs, while the stands displayed his jersey number 9 and photos. This moving tribute showcased the power of football to bind people together in the face of tragedy. The 2018 Champions League final witnessed not just goals and blunders, but also an emotional turning point with Mo Salah's injury. A tangle with Real Madrid's Sergio Ramos forced Salah out of the game, leaving him with tears on the sidelines. Liverpool's eventual 3-1 loss added to the heartache. The incident sparked outrage, with fans demanding accountability from Ramos. The injury also cast a shadow on Salah's subsequent performance in the World Cup for Egypt, illustrating the far-reaching impact of football moments. Goretzka got kicked by a defender from Liechtenstein in a not-on-purpose way while they were both in the air. The German team and the defender who kicked Goretzka checked on him. The defender got a red card for the bad kick, which was deserving, and he left the field without arguing. He wanted to make sure Goretzka was okay. A player scored a goal and dedicated it to his mom, who passed away recently. He took off his jersey, and under it, he had a shirt with his mom's picture. While celebrating, the player cried, and his teammates hugged him to support him. This player looked in pain and had a hard time leaving the field. The goalkeeper helped him and made it easier to go off the field. Cavani felt better and thanked the goalie. This player surrenders possession of the ball to his opponent after straining a muscle, most likely his hamstring. The attacker had the opportunity to continue his sprint towards the goal, yet opted to pivot and clear the ball instead of taking a shot. Both the injured player and his teammates recognized and valued this thoughtful gesture. Cavani got hurt in the 2018 World Cup and had to leave the field. Cristiano Ronaldo helped him walk off the field during a big game between Uruguay and Portugal. Luis Suarez thanked the Atletico Madrid fans for supporting him in his last game wearing their jersey. It was an emotional goodbye to a club he played for during his last years at a high level. This showed his feelings for the club and the fans. The goalkeeper reaches the ball ahead of others, delivering a swift kick, but experiences pain due to a collision with the striker's foot. Rather than capitalizing on the compromised goalkeeper, the black-clad team chooses to let the ball go out for a throw-in. The keeper endures considerable pain from the impact, and the striker ensures he's fit to carry on. A devoted fan beseeches Jack Grealish to perform a unique celebration in his honor the next time he scores a goal. Grealish reassures the young supporter that he will execute that very celebration upon his next goal. The fans' wish comes true when Grealish scores during a decisive 6-2 victory against Iran. Keeping his promise, Grealish enacts the celebration on camera. During an interview, Ciro Immobile surprised a young Lazio fan and gave her a nice moment. The girl was surprised to see the Italian player and got a hug from him. It was a special moment for the young fan. A player from Boca Juniors scored a last-minute goal against Defensa y Justicia. The Defensa y Justicia goalie Ezequiel Unsain was frustrated and upset when the game ended. a young fan ran onto the field and hugged Unsain to cheer him up. The fan made Unsain feel better and helped him overcome the sad moment. This really shows how football can bring people together. In the video clip, Nicola Barella's intention is to kick the ball off the pitch, but it unexpectedly strikes a ball boy in the face. Barella's immediate concern leads him to check on the young boy who took the hit. Filled with regret, he embraces the boy before returning to the field. In a Carabao Cup penalty shootout, Chelsea's Mason Mount misses a shot against rivals Tottenham. Instead of celebrating immediately, Eric Dier consoles his English teammate before joining the celebration. Greece did something amazing by winning the 2004 Euros, but a young Cristiano Ronaldo at the time cried during their celebrations because Portugal lost in the final. The young Ronaldo couldn't help but cry, wanting to win the Euro trophy in front of his home fans. During the 2016 Euro final, Cristiano Ronaldo falls victim to a foul and sustains an early injury. Overwhelmed by pain, he is unable to continue his participation. In this crucial match, Ronaldo's frustration mounts as he attempts everything to remain on the field. Ultimately, he's left with no other choice but to exit. His powerlessness in the situation is disheartening. Thankfully, Portugal manages to secure the European Championship. Similar circumstances transpire for Christian Eriksen during the 2020 Euros while representing Denmark. Collapsing mid-game, Eriksen's sudden fall sends shockwaves through the global football community. Anxieties for his well-being is widespread. Eriksen's cardiac arrest prompts uncertainty among Danish fans and the national team. Swift medical intervention and care prevent a dire outcome, and Eriksen is transported to a nearby hospital. Simon Kjær, Denmark's captain, emerges as a hero for his quick response and comforting of Eriksen's partner Sabrina Jensen. A distressing incident unfolds during a Barca match as Sergio Aguero struggles with throat pain and labored breathing. Both the Barca medical team and the Argentine player concur that leaving the field is necessary for medical assessment. The decision proves wise as subsequent examination reveals a diagnosis of cardiac arrhythmia. Tragically, this forces Aguero into an unwelcome retirement at the age of 33 under the guidance of medical professionals. As a new addition to Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo signs of football before making his way towards the stands where eager fans await to receive his autographed ball. Amidst the crowd, the Portuguese icon spots a little girl and bestows upon her the cherished signed ball. The little girl clutches a uniquely gifted memento from a remarkable player. In a Chelsea vs Juventus Champions League game, Chilwell got hurt and needed help. Bonucci noticed this and kicked the ball out of play so that Chilwell could get help. Bonucci showed his good values as a captain by doing this. A fan who looked like Ronaldinho approached Messi and Messi shook his hand. The fan was really happy that Messi shook his hand. Angel Di Maria scored a goal against Chile in a Copa America Centenario match and dedicated it to his grandma who passed away. It was tough to discuss, but he did a nice thing for his grandma. Ronaldo did something similar with a young fan in a friendly match during his time at Real Madrid. These famous players show that they care about their fans and appreciate their support. It's really great to see such gestures. Ronaldo again showed kindness when he saw the other team's goalie hurt. He made sure the goalkeeper was ready before continuing the game. Ronaldo's action was nice and fair. Juventus fans clapped when Ronaldo scored an amazing bicycle kick goal against their team. Ronaldo thanked the fans for appreciating his great goal.